What's up, YouTube? It's but just no American here. This is my last video for today. I'll record Thursday, cause yeah. Anyways, now the reason why is because I want to make since it's the 10th episode. I'm gonna make it an hour long. Hold on, let me put a sound effect. All right. So guess what, guys? Since it's the 10th episode, I get to make it 1 hour long. It's gonna be an hour long. I'm glad you're all happy because it's gonna be since it's the 10th episode, it gets to be an hour long. So you know what that means? I'm gonna build more than one, maybe two, but we're gonna do two, which is pretty good. Man, we've been for a lot. It's pretty good. Crap, I forgot something. Whatever. Now, I'm sorry if I can't do any Tuesday and Thursday, but yeah, it tends to happen. But alright. Alright, I think I already went over everything. Alright. I might build more than two buildings. And maybe, just maybe, hold on. Let me see. Um, mall. Mall. What does a random mall look like? I wanna do, okay, this will be episode 20. That's it, so on episode 20, I'm gonna build a mall. It's pretty cool. And it might look like, hold on. And it might look like this. It's gonna be Hamilton Mall. I've been here before, actually, so cool, ain't it? But that will be for episode 20. Oh yeah, yep, guys, that will be just for episode 20. I'm not going to spoil the rest. But all I'm gonna say is episode 20 is going to be a mall. And I'm on episode 20, I'm actually going to split it into two parts. Which will be 20A and 20B. So, and by the way, here's a little refresher. I can't do any videos Tuesday and Thursday, but I'm only going to do it anime. Tuesday through Wednesday, just because I want to add something on there. Now, actually, I want to do only Tuesday because it's fine, but, you know. But, as a 10th anniversary, 10th episode special, I might build something special. And don't get mad at me, but I'm going to have to ask ChatGPT. I'm sorry. Let's see. Here we go. 10th episode special. Don't get mad at me, guys. What? Because I'm out of ideas for this. What should I build? Well, ooh. For episode 20, I'll do a mall. Ooh. Hold on. Alright. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do... Actually, alright. For episode 10, actually, scrap that. For episode 10, I will do a mall. It's gonna be the hugest project ever. It's gonna be huge. And, alright, here we go. Alright, I already did Raising Cane's. How am I gonna build? Alright, a mall. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna build them a hallway. Alright, guys, for my 10th anniversary special, I am going to be building the biggest project ever. It's gonna be a mall! A mall! Just for this anniversary special, for 10th episode. I'm gonna build a mall, just to be nice. Here we go. It's time to build a mall. How long? 9 to 15 blocks, okay, bet. 1, 2. Oh wait, I'm gonna build the mall, like, no entrance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the height. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Let me count that up. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16. Yep, perfect. Then my mall is gonna be huge. Oh, big rectangle. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's just do that first. I'm gonna do this. Hold on. Just for the special, I'm sorry I have to use world edit. Well, I actually that's fine. I actually don't mind. Here we go. I'm gonna make it the most hugest mall ever. Like, it's gonna be my most biggest project ever in Perovia history. Like, seriously. A huge mall. I'm gonna add a Best Buy, GameStop, everything you can possibly see. And I might even add a Charlie's Philly cheesesteak store and a Sbarro. I was originally gonna put a mini show in my mall for 10th episode, but I decided to build it off screen so it could be a lot more easier. And I am so excited. I think the mall's the only thing I could do more than one of. Uh, mine, Minecraft ID numbers. Numerical. Concrete. Alright, 251. Alright, slash of walls. 251. Alright, here it is. Here it is, the mall. Wow. This is actually pretty good. Alright, let's see here. Oh no. That's okay, it happens. Actually, right here. It's a special episode, so why not at this point? I'm gonna build the most hugest mall ever, which is pretty good. Mm, right there, perfect. What's air? What's air? Oh, this is so special. I'm gonna use air. Yeah. Craft air. There we go. That's how the mall's gonna look. It's gonna look huge. I hear it's even gonna have a second floor. It's massive. It's gonna look massive. I like it. It looks pretty good. Punch over here. Right here, and then I'm gonna replace two. Maybe I'm gonna use the floor. Um, spruce. I don't know. We found a good one. How about 8? We'll do 8. Um, ooh, we'll do blue glaze terracotta, so 200, 246. 246. For this mall, I want it to be a little more special. That's how huge it is. Place 200 for 48, I think. 246. Oh, this is so good. It's perfect for the small. In fact, I'm even gonna put a second floor here. That's how huge it is gonna be. I don't care. I love this mall. It's actually I'm gonna lower it just a little bit. Oh wait, I'm gonna make the wall floor 246. Hold on. Alright. Use white concrete as a basis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 block. Oh, that's huge. Look at that mall. We're gonna put a lot of stores in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Slash set 246. How are you gonna get there? I don't care basket in here. So over here. I think we're gonna cover some of this up with sea lanterns. A little creepy, but any. You know what? I don't care if bats get in here. It's gonna be completely a-okay. What number sea lanterns again? Um, let's see. Lantern 200, 169. Sasha set 169. I'm gonna do this so you can't see the stairs. That's close enough, I guess. Um, I'm gonna build over here. That's how huge the small is gonna be. Oh, I already had it in the first place. Someone should have reminded me. No, I didn't have to do that. This mall is gonna be something special. I want to sing "Everyone is Special" for this anniversary, but I don't want to get copyrighted. So from like, I want to sing "Everyone is Special" from Barney and Friends, but unfortunately, I really can't sing that due to copyright issues. So I'm not going like. I'm sorry if I don't talk as much. I'm just focusing on the stairs because well, wait, I think I'm scared of escalators, son. That's why I'm using stairs instead. I also want to make an elevator with command blocks so you like teleport. I was far off. I was way too far off. There we go. I placed this since I'm scared of escalators. Hold on, I'm gonna use the extension one, I guess. 'Cause I think y'all really want to hear us see it, so I decided to be nice and let's insert it. There we go. It's more special. In fact, I'm just to be nice to everyone. I'm building the biggest project I've ever made. A mall. Take a look at this bad boy. Hold on, I actually really want to do this. Maybe cover this top part up. This actually gets a little more flair. Oh, not that far, but I'm using blue glazed terracotta just because I just like it for malls and any other project heck. Actually, I'm gonna use this as an offshoot for. I think it's a little more special. Remember this part? Bathroom. Mhm. Oh, that's so clean. Oh wait, never mind. Or please don't play that creepy sound. I'm scared. Slash replace 200 and something. I don't know what. Concrete. 169. Dang it. Concrete. One concrete. 251. So 169. I'm with this bathroom, so I know it might be the most blandest thing I made, but it ain't that bad. No, actually, no. Actually, no. Slash set 251. There we go. Now make a door. That's the bathroom, of course. I'm gonna put different shops. Alright. It's time to put different shops here. Sabaro. Yep, you heard me right. I'm putting Sabaro's logo up in a Sabaro like this. It's gonna look like this. This is for Sabaro because it's one of my favorites, and we're finally gonna build it. I'm gonna use their old logo because I just like that logo. This is fine. I'm gonna use a 1. Alright. No, I think that's a little too big. I guess for Sabaro. Oh, yep, yep, yep. Yeah, that's perfect. Some of the there. I'm gonna use their wavy logo. I know, like, no, maybe not their wavy logo, but logo. I like this one. It looks good. Sparrow's really good, not gonna lie. I'm making them all. How many minutes? 22 minutes. Nice. Oh no, we're not doing that. We're right. That's good. I think that's Sabaro's logo looking looking. Yeah, this looks fine. It doesn't look the best, but no, that's perfect. That's nice. That's Sabaro's logo one that I made. Sabaro? Wait, is that right? Oh yeah, it looks like ins. What's going on? Okay, here's an inside. Here, let me look at some shops like what? Oh, Seaside Coffee. Wait, what was this? Bloomington, Minnesota. Hmm, Louis Vuitton. Nice. That's a. I'll do that on the second floor. I know we're gonna do food court. Well, maybe some stores, but looks like a flying mall. I'm gonna make this Louis Vuitton. Perfect. Right here. Then I'm gonna make that. Wait, what's a Louis Vuitton logo look like? Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton. Logo. Nice. I like that logo. It's solid. Credit to my man, whoever made Louis Vuitton. Credit to him. No credit to my man. Yeah, it looks fine. Got a little V. Gonna go Louis Vuitton. Nicely worked. There's a V and then there's an L. Nice. I like that logo. Now let's make another logo. Another wall inside. Claire's. Let me look at their logo. Claire's logo. Nice. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put some smaller store. I'm gonna put smaller store than others, but it looks fine. I'm actually gonna use banners this time. I'm actually gonna put like finer store, like some stores inside. Like one. Alright, mostly food courts are gonna be in here, including Baskin Robbins and Dunkin'. I'll add Dunkin' later, but right now we're not gonna do that. Louis Vuitton, and then I'm gonna add Claire's. If you don't know what Claire's is, it's a store. I'm gonna use Wool because I'm lazy. Yeah, everyone's lazy, which I understand. Like I'm lazy too. We all get lazy. Nice. Oh, that's the starting point. Uh, I'm gonna make an L and an A. Yeah, this is gonna be a very good hour-long video, I swear. I don't have the resource to fit the rest of the A, like the rest of the letters, but I can try. I. It's just gonna say Claire or something. I don't know. Claire without the E and S. Is that right? Just without the rest of the letters, which is understandable. Yep, I used every one of my materials. Right, Claire. Claire's. Yep, Claire's. All right. Then I'll make Great American Cookies, which is going to be tightly spaced over there, which I need to fit Claire's to fit this. I'm going to give Claire's just a little more extra space, which is good. Claire. It's funny. All right, then I'm going to do Great American Cookies. Great American Cookies. So their store looks like this. So I'm gonna try to replicate that in Minecraft. Alright. Then there's a little Alright, then I'm gonna do this. Crap. My bad. This is gonna be Great American Cookies, which is gonna look I'm gonna use their old building with their new logo. See a pattern? Up there is gonna be the top of the building. Like the little it's like mostly food courts are gonna dominate this. Plus a borrow, Great American Cookies, and other stuff. I was originally gonna put mini still in there, but I didn't. Alright, there we go. Do that. Like I'm gonna use magenta and brown. And I think that's it. Alright, then I'm gonna put I'm gonna put some on top, and then one right there. That's Great American Cookies, I think. Oh, wait. Okay, oh, wait. Does item frames exist? Yeah, item frames did exist, and then I'm gonna put a little cookie here. Then in a sense, this is Great American Cookies, so I just put a little cookie on there. Nice. I like it. Alright, now it's time to make another food court, which, yeah, food courts are definitely gonna dominate. Food courts in malls. Uh, yep, Sabaro, I know that. Auntie Anne's. Let's do Auntie Anne's. Auntie Anne's logo. It's gonna be their halo. Alright, I'm gonna make it just like it's like a food court, which I like. I'm actually gonna make it wrap around the logo, which is pretty funny. There we go. Now let's do Auntie Anne's. I need lapis lazuli and finally some yellow wool. Alright, now I'm gonna make another food court. One more, and then add some more. That ends off here. That's Sabaro for you. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna cut this little edge off so you can kind of fit. It's not a very good fit, but it's fine enough. It's time for Auntie Anne's actually. It's actually time for Auntie Anne's. What I'm gonna do what I learned from Great American Cookies and do this. There we go. Then I'm gonna do this. A little. This is gonna be the pretzels. The pretzel I'm gonna use jungle. There we go. That's just a little halo. That's Auntie Anne's for you. They sell pretzels. I know that. What else we have? Panda Express. I actually haven't had a Panda Express. I'm gonna do what I learned from Great American Cookies and do this. Actually, yeah, just like what I did for Auntie Anne's and kinda for Sabaro. I fixed Sabaro just a little bit. This is mostly gonna dominate them, like actually dominate. I'm gonna make this a little unique. Panda Express. It's gonna be straight from there, but then it's gonna wrap around and do. I know Panda Express's logo. I think. I know it's like this, and then some black wool and white wool. No, we're not gonna do Wonder right now. Oh my god. Panda Express. Yep, I got it right. Exactly. Look at this. Smart. I'm gonna do this. The little panda, I'm gonna do this. Just wrap around, but that's Panda Express, I think. So that a little. Oh, it's cursed, but I like it. It's a little cursed, but overall it's okay. We have to go with Charlie's, of course. Yes, gotta do Charlie's. Charlie's cheesesteaks or something like that. Yep, Philly cheesesteaks. Yeah, we gotta do that. All right, this food courts are gonna dominate the first floor, like actually dominate it. There are some stores like Louis Vuitton and Claire's which didn't listen to the guidelines, so they just put their store there. 'Cause- yeah, I know the food courts are supposed to dominate this area, but yeah, just trust me. Hopefully this, hopefully this is okay to post, but I digress. All right, now see the Charlie's logo. It's gonna be easy. It's gonna be easy. Charlie's. I've never had Charlie's before, but I'm adding it anyway, just because why not? Panda Express, Auntie Anne's, Borrow, Louis Vuitton, Claire's, and Great American Cookies, and finally Charlie's, which we just recently added. All right, let's go upstairs. Let's go upstairs and fix this. Time, set, day. First off, before I get this started, I'm gonna have to fix this just a little bit. I'm gonna use, yeah, I'm gonna use a wooden axe because that's what the axe. That's what they. Okay, hopefully the captions didn't read it wrong. It said axe. I didn't say that other bad word. I said axe. AXE. All right, here we go. Set iron block. Go. This is fine. Why is the light? There's no light coming from here. That's a bit, might be a bit too tight, but overall it's fine. Set C lanterns. It might be a little tight, but it's okay. Alright, upstairs. Now stores can dominate. 100 of most uh, common stores. 100. Like Cracker Barrels in here? I think. Alright, let's see. Number 1, Macy's. Okay, let's see. Burlington. Is Walmart on here? Walmart can't be on here. Alright, let's do the Apple Store. Alright, so basically all of these are going to be dominated, and I mean dominated by stores. The other section was dominated by food courts, which I think I'm perfectly fine with. One, dang it! I pressed Q on accident. That drops my items, which is not very good. Now I can put this up. Oh, this is perfect. Perfect size. Alright, I'm gonna put some of this up. No, yeah, I will need these. And then I'm gonna build the Apple logo from scratch. Yeah, this is alright. Alright, now I'm going to build, like, it's just too tight, and, like, it's not very good. Box lunch. Let's do box lunch. Because that's where that one Barney shirt was sold, that one anime Barney shirt, which is pretty funny. What does Bots Lunch's logo look like? I'm genuinely curious. Bots Lunch logo. That's what their logo looks like. It looks like this. So orange and oh wait, so orange and yeah, white. Correct. Just because there's a white wall, I'm gonna have to use black fonts. L-U-C. Okay, I'm just gonna fit all this. That's Bots Lunch, which backwards was spells backwards order spells lunch bots. Build a bear. Let's do Build a Bear. Let's do Build a Bear. I don't have time to fit every interior. I'm not gonna do the interior. Just pretend. We're just gonna pretend there's an interior in there. I forgot what I know what the Build-A-Bear logo looks like. I just don't know it from memory. Like this. I'm gonna do this logo because actually, yeah, I'm gonna do this logo. It's established in 1997. It's just Build-A-Bear. This is good. Yeah, I like it. How long have I been recording? 41 minutes EP. That's my hour long special. Well, almost, but yeah. What else am I gonna do? Yankee Candle. Yankee Candle logo. I know that Yankee Candle. It looks like this. I'm gonna slap Yankee Candle's logo on here. I'm gonna slap Yankee Candle's logo on here. This is Yankee Candle. Hold on. Apple, Bus Lunch, Build-A-Bear. I'm gonna put signs on here. Yeah, signs. I'm gonna put sign on here. I'm gonna put a sign on here. Build a bear. I'm too lazy to build the logo for it, so I'm just gonna use signs. If that's okay. Yankee. I can't spell Yankee. Yankee Candle. Alright, then I'm gonna put B O. I accidentally X L L U N C H. Perfect. This is Bots Lunch. Right. Build-A-Bear and Yankee Candle. Almost pretty good. Pretty good. It's gonna be pretty fast. I'm not making 1 hour, 1 minute and 18 seconds or something like that. I don't know how long, but whatever. It depends what I want. What 1 hour? Like what 1 hour are we talking about? All right. I can just put the sign on there. I'm just too lazy to put anything on there. Oh wait. I'm actually gonna put Chipotle in here. Chipotle. Chipotle. And Dairy Queen, I'm not gonna build. I'm not gonna build, but I'm actually gonna put in a mall instead, which is fine because like that's it's my rules. I can just build whatever I want. It's fine. I'm just gonna put DQ. I'm gonna make this the largest store in here, and that being Dave and Buster's, and I'm gonna make this massive. Like here. I'm also gonna put Barnes and Noble somewhere. It's Barnes and Noble. Right here will be Dave and Buster's. Not fun. Dave. Okay, it's about Dave. Dave and Buster's. That's Buster's. No, actually, I'm gonna put Dave and like this. No, let me try again. Like this. Sisters. That's all assigned can fit. That's okay. Dave and Buster's. There we go. Now I can put Barnes and Noble. Might look a little. It might be shaped a little weird. That's okay. It's the gist of them all. I'm gonna put B and N. These Barnes and Noble. Alright, I think I have a lot more to build. But I think I'm already finished, but all I'm gonna do is more details. Yeah. Alright, bathrooms. It's time for the bathrooms. So in my tour video of episode 11, which is gonna come out Wednesday, I'm gonna do a tour in the mall. Alright. Then after this, I can show you my whole tour of the whole city. I want toilets everywhere. There is no shortage of toilets. And also, I'm glad Barnes and Noble would sell toys in here. Oh yeah, Barnes and Noble does sell toys, so it's fun. Yankee Candle, Chipotle, DQ, Dave and Buster's, and Barnes and Noble. Actually, I might put more stores in here. It's like toys. Alright. Under toy stores, malls. I know that. Let's do Toys R Us and Macy's. Like, I'm actually gonna buy Toys R Us on their own this time. I'm gonna make Toys R Us pretty huge. Not that huge, but like, it's alright. It's like, alright, I'm gonna do Toys R Us like, I'm gonna use the B&M thing I'm gonna use. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna make all this space took up by Toys R Us. Like, all of this is gonna be taken up by Toys R Us. Like, I understand. Like, Toys R Us is massive. Well, it's not that massive. It's just got like Dave and Buster's is more massive in here, but I'm just saying Toys R Us is not the hugest. There is another competitor in town. It's Dave and Buster's, which I need to find here. It's massive. Look, it's not that bad. Toys, toys are us. I'm actually gonna put exclamation mark here. Toys R Us. There we go. And I think some of the stores are finished. I need a fountain or something. So then I can put runtime on this video, like pretty huge. I'm not trying to be, I'm not. I have to waste runtime because I want it to be long. You know. Time set day. I can change time, which is pretty fun. All right, that's all of it. All right. I don't look about doing this. So I can waste more run time. I just wanted around. But alright. I'm actually gonna go. Alright. I'm gonna build some more stuff in here. Like, I'm not trying to be rude about wasting run time. I just have to, because, like, I want this 1 hour special to be here, and I don't want to lie, so, and because I am not a fan of lying, so I'm just gonna do this. Water bucket. Go. I'm gonna empty all of this that I don't need anymore for now. Oh, I emptied all of it. Something I can. I'm not trying to be rude about wasting run time, but I'm just. I think this is self-explanatory. This is Apple, of course. Actually, I'm gonna do this. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, I think that's perfect. Alright. It's been officially 52 minutes, but. Alright, I'm gonna tour everything, pretty slow. Bathroom. Here we have the bathrooms. Right here. One, two, three, four. Alright, that's a lot. There's a lot of toilets, right? I'm gonna tour everything. Here's the Great American Cookies. Here's the Claire's. Louis Vuitton. Well, no. Here's the Great American Cookies. I meant. There's no kitchen, so that's okay. Just gonna have to waste one time. Here's Claire, which has no interior because I just don't want to right now. Louis Vuitton, which the logo looks nice. Here's Sbarro, my personal favorite pizza place. Y'all can have opinions if you want. Here's Auntie Anne's, one I don't think about twice. Here's Panda Express, which I had one time at a hotel. And here's Charlie's, which I need to put char. It's supposed to car. Char. Oh wait. Charlie. Yes, perfect. Charlie's right there. Go up the stairs. Alright. Here's Apple. Like one of y'all's favorites. Here's Bot's Lunch, which I don't think of too much. Here's Build-A-Bear, which is my favorite out of here. Here's Yankee Candle, which I also don't think of twice. Here's Chipotle, which I never had Chipotle. Here's Dairy Queen of ice cream legend. Here's Dave and Buster's. My favorite. Here's Barnes and Noble, and actually, since Toys R Us is shut down, I'm gonna have to replace this with Dunkin'. All right. Actually, no, there's Dunkin' and Robbins. Baskin Robbins. Here's a Dunkin' and a Baskin Robbins together, because why not? And I'm actually going to add. What sells? Oh wait. Forgot. I'm actually gonna put GameStop because they also sell toys. Here's GameStop. They're not shutting down, actually, I think. I don't know. Here's GameStop, which I recently just added. And that's all the mall. Now I'm going to show you the rest with the interiors, finally. Except for the mall, because I already showed you the interior. I don't want to, and I really want to fill in runtime. Alright, let's go to this side over there, to that side. Here's a curve. We're not going to count that. Alright, first off, we have a Zoli's. Here's the inside with chairs and cash registers. Here's my Miniso, which I was originally going to put as in a mall. Here's the what? Here's the outside right here. Bag. Here's the inside. It may look empty, but I'm sorry. How long have I recorded? 56 minutes. Alright. Here's my Red Lobster. Inside. Beautiful. Here's my Papa John's. Here's the inside right here. The cash registers and a chair. It's a lot of chairs, which I personally like. Here's a bump, which I really wanted to add because it just looks super cool. Here's my traffic light without a crosswalk. Here's all the trees and some animals playing around. Here's my rural king, rural king, I meant, which is pretty cool. And nothing inside, so yeah. Here's my IHOP. Inside, chairs and some more chairs, a kitchen, and finally a bathroom. Alright, let's go to this side of the, let's go this side of the town. Alright, here is my townhouse. Inside, a couch, a TV, a little thinking room, and a bedroom. A radio tower. Hold up, I'll be right back. Well, actually, no, I'll be fine. Here's the inside of my radio tower, which has computers. Alright, let's actually go to the ones. Burger King. Here's the inside. And finally, here's the bathroom, which is pretty cool. Well, you got, I think it's pretty cool, because I like how I did the new logo on the old building. Here's the KFC. Here's the inside of it, and here's the kitchen and the drive-thru, which is cool. Chick-fil-A. Here's the outside, and here's the inside. All decorated. I can't show you the inside of my Target because it's empty. There's a basketball court. Here's the outside of my Raising Cane's, and here is the inside, which that'll be fine. Alright. I can't show you the inside of my Target because it's empty. Here's the Subway. Inside. Applebee's. Inside. Kitchen. I mean, bathroom, sorry. And kitchen. Like, actually the kitchen. How long have I been recording? 59 minutes. Nice. Now I'm actually filling up on time. Alright. Flagged. Here's the railroad crossing ahead sign. Here's the railroad crossing with the overhead. Here's my McDonald's. Here's the outside. And here is the inside. Amazing. Over there we have my Golden Corral. Oh wait, here's the outside. And here's the inside. So railroad crossing with two tracks. There's a traffic light crossing with crossing. And finally, I haven't showed you the inside of it. Here's my Hobby Lobby with an inside that it's kind of empty, but not as much. And we officially reached an hour. Anyways, that's gonna be it for my 10th episode, and goodbye!